Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the New York Yankees. Today, our focus is on a team that's been absolutely tearing it up at the plate, Singy.
Yeah, you got that right, Boog. This lineup has been a nightmare for opposing pitchers, and everyone is contributing. Eager to see if that carries over to this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away. So here's the lefty, Babe Ruth. Singy, always a treat when we get to watch him work.
Very crafty guy out there on the hill. A stellar career ERA in the low twos. Very tough to get to. Just when you think you've got him figured out, he flips the script. We'll see how the hitters are able to adapt to him today.
Hank Thompson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Mantle sizing this one up, brings it in, and there's one down. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Monty Irvin.
Now, this is a player that's, hit over 300 for his career in terms of batting average. And being able to do that, that is extremely good bat-to-ball skills that he's had for a long time. He's just got a real consistent approach, uses all fields, and he's got a game plan when he comes to the plate. So let's just keep our eyes on him. I think it's pretty hard to take your eyes off of him.
Monty Irvin stands in now and watches strike one. And that is out of play. One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Steps on first for the out.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Willie McCovey.
Willie McCovey getting ready to hit.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization, who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it stays fair.
Wastes no time there. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Orlando Cepeda. Nice grab. Throw to first, and it beats him. What a play. One left for San Francisco, and now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and today on the hill, Blake Snell. Gonna be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Derek Jeter stepping in now for the Yankees. Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
And that drops in for a strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this.
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner in scoring position. Nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Right through there for a strike. Snell was dominant the last time on the mound, firing a shutout. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Boog, that shutout he threw is very impressive in this day and age. We probably won't see anyone ever get close to one.
High fly ball down the left field line. That's back. That's back some more. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. That one felt good. And to grab the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
At the plate, Babe Ruth. And there's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And that's outside. 1-1. And now it's even 1-1.
The Sultan of Swat, the King of Crash, the Colossus of Clout, Babe Ruth.
Not close with that one, and it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Makes the grab, one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, George Brett.
He has over 1,500 RBIs in his career. I mean, this is a guy that loves the opportunity to drive in runs. Some people shrink under that pressure with runners in scoring position. But he spent his entire career in the middle of the lineup, and everybody knows he can do some damage.
Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Ball one there.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Garrett tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. That's off the mark, and the count's full.
Full count.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
He had him out front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the power speed combo. Mickey Mantle. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball one. Mantle went deep in his most recent game. 2 outs, base is empty. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Hot shot to third. Tosses to first.
He's out.
And that will end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusive. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's Elliot Ramos.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ramos matched a homer in his last game. Lifted in the air, right center field. Gwynn sizes this one up, and there's one down.
Batting sixth, second baseman.
Now it's going to be Tyler Fitzgerald. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Ruth, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. just missed. That misses the zone, and now 2-0. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
And here is Matt Chapman.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 down, nobody on. Chapman with some impressive production lately. The wind of the pitch.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
On the ground to the left. Whips it to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Giants go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. And we're back. And here's the veteran outfielder, Bernie Williams. Snell back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
We have a switch hitting legend at the plate right now, Boog. Bernie is just so smooth with everything he does. He can swing it, he can field it, and rumor has it he can really play the guitar. He's one of those guys that is just great at everything he does.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the veteran third baseman, George Brett. Misses off the plate, and that's ball 1.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
And that one is downstairs. 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Snellzilla picks up the strikeout.
Batting 8th.
Jorge Posada stepping in now for the Yankees.
Posada.
Not even close there. And it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away. The next offering misses. 2-1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Missed with a changeup, and it's 3-2. Williams stands at first with 1 out. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Jose Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Not in time. He's safe. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is foul back. Man on second, 2 down.
Ball.
And delivers outside. That misses, and it's 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Yankees 2 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Outfield playing straight up now. And that one is lifted in the air. Williams under it, and out number 1 on the grab. Stepping in, Patrick Bailey. Bailey launched a homer in his most recent game. And that drops in for a strike. Ruth, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a 2-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Oh, 2 now.
Ball.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Well, that high 4-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch
Now
over the
batting,
years. And
right
what's so
fielder,
tough as a
Hank
hitter is that you
Thompson.
see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Thompson batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. And that is downstairs. And the count is 1-1. Two outs. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and that'll do it. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Tony Gwynn. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way. Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. In the air, left side. Ramos gets under it and puts the squeeze on that one. One away.
Now batting, shortstop,
So digging in, Derek Jeter. He's already homered in this game. That's too low. And that is ball one. Jeter takes the strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The shortstop takes the ball. Hit in the air, left field. Ramos. He's got it, and there's two away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
Now
that
batting,
front shoulder coming open
designated
instead
hitter,
of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ruth in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. That one missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Lou Gehrig waiting to hit for the Yankees. And that's too high, and it's ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk,
now
and
batting,
guy at the plate was
baseman,
not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Gehrig.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Adames makes the catch. That is the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top 2-0. On to the 4th, and digging in for San Francisco, Monty Irvin. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Williams brings it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And now it's the Giants DH, Willie McCovey. 1 for 1 with a single so far. McCovey with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
The changeup missing.
Ball,
Ball
no
1.
strike.
Chopped to third, but it kicks foul. Next offering misses down and away. The Yanks up by 2, top half of inning number 4. And a base hit up the middle.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And up next for the Giants, Orlando Cepeda. He's 0 for 1. That's out to center field. Hauls it in for the out. Elliot Ramos digs in now. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. McCovey leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Second baseman,
and up next for San Francisco, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Now a fly ball to right center. He's got it, and that's the third out. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's check out the latest
Yankees,
news from around the
right
league.
fielder, Mickey Mantle.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
On the ground to third. Zips it across, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Williams, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 2.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. That's down and in.
3-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. George Brett stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, not close. That one ripped. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boo. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Here's Jorge Posada now with a man in scoring position. And a foul ball.
One.
Foul ball there. Brett at second with 2 down. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground to third. Throws to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1 as they're. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Matt Chapman. Chapman, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the corner for a strike.
Well, these Giants need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
That one just misses, and it's 1-2.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Up and in, and now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chapman is gone.
Well, that was perfect execution of that curveball. Down and in, he gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
Adames, the next to hit, takes outside.
1 ball, no strike.
The Yankees leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-1. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That one almost got him. Up and in, ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One gone, runner at first. Patrick Bailey will hit next. Fought off foul. Fastball is outside. And misses inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And it remains 2-2. Almost got him. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's gonna have to buckle down right here. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. 1 out, runners at first and second. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
This one in the air, center field. Gwynn settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Monty Irvin, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Brett sizing this one up. Squeezes it. And that's the third out. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jose Ramirez. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Ramirez with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Next pitch is outside.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon. On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's gone. A massive home run. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-0. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So Bob Melvin out of the dugout, and he's ready to make a move. Blake Snell won't go any further. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm. So they turn things over to the righty, Ian Hamilton.
71.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work. Ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Jeter, batting with one down, takes a strike.
1 strike.
The shortstop takes a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Now this is in the air down the line. Thompson underneath it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Babe Ruth stepping in now for the Yankees. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. The Yanks do get one on the solo homer. It's now 3-0. So now here's the DH, Willie McCovey. Ruth back to work. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. that one
That's
down
foul.
the line, and that's just foul. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Ball.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Right through there. Got it. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Orlando Cepeda.
Next to hit, Orlando Cepeda.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That catches the outside corner. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next one misses, and 1-1. Yankees up by 3. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. In the dirt, and it's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. Third home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 3-1.
His bat looks like it's in the zone for such a long time, and that gives him the ability to get barrel on it and hit the ball out to any part of the park.
And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos, 1 for 2.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And that's down and away.
1-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now here is Tyler Fitzgerald. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
And 1-2.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
In the dirt.
Ball. Full count.
And ball 4 to aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Chapman in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
In the air, foul off first. He's under it. Has room, and he makes the catch. Willie Adames stands in.
Willie Adames.
Outfield playing straight up now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. They trail by 1. It's 3-2.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Babe Ruth is done, and he really had to grind it out, but he does lead with the lead. New arm on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the New York Yankees, number 33, Hunter.
And the batter now, Patrick Bailey. To the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and that's terrific work out of the bullpen. Bottom of the 6th. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Luke. Gehrig. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Mickey.
And next for New York, Mickey Mantle has grounded out a couple of times. In there at the knees for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground is short. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
It's in and out of his glove. Still fires to first. And the Yanks go quietly. So the Yanks go in order. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Hank Thompson. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
He'll do it himself. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
You want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So up next, Monty Irvin. 0 for 3 in this one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss as he was late.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Looking to get the tying run on base. A little bit low. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. And here is Willie McCovey. First offering, and it just misses. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Tyler Rogers.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Tyler Rogers.
Brett in the box again. Takes a strike.
0-1.
And that's in for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
No ball.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next pitch is outside. And that just misses. Liner snagged at first.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And here is Jorge Posada. Outside low, ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Line drive. And a base hit. Man at first with one gone. Now it's Jose Ramirez, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. A couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Pitch is in there, and a count 2-1. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Posada at first, 1 gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now a pop-up on the infield. Cepeda. And makes the grab. That's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Tony Gwynn. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. That's long gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 5-2.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. A slider right down the middle of the plate, it's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Base is empty with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Derek Jeter. And that's in there for strike 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here, the bottom of the 7th. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
2 down, nobody on.
1-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer.
Leading off for the Giants, first baseman, Orlando Cepeda.
Pulls that one foul. The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Elliot Ramos, the next to hit. Gaddis, the tall righty, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Hunter Gaddis done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Pitching for the New
Kate
York
Smith
Yankees.
on the pitch here. He's pitching
Number
on 2 days
36.
rest.
Kate Smith.
You only live once, you gotta live it up. Yes, my red tie with your red dress. We ain't even planning, but we matching though. Everybody looking when we passing though. We just turned the strip into a fashion show.
First offering, and it just misses. Movement in the Yankees' pen. Goose Gossage, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Wagner also getting ready. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. The Giants trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Inside, just missed. And strike 2.
2-2.
Got it. And 2 away now. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
In the air, center field. Gwynn on the move. Nabs it. And that is that.
Now pitching for San
Back
Francisco.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll
Number
into the bottom of the
73.
8th. Randy Rodriguez. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Ruth stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one's in there, and that's strike 2. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And up next for New York, Lou Gehrig. That one's in there. That's strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here.
Ball.
Swing and a foul out of play. And that one missing low.
That's a ball. Full count.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
First and second, no outs. Here's the left fielder, Mickey Mantle. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That's outside, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ruth over at second. Gehrig on at first with nobody out. Way inside, gets out of the way.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99, and it's 2-2. That one missing inside.
Full count.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Bernie Williams stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Thompson makes the catch, and there's 2 away. And stepping in for the Yankees, George Brett. Outside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That ends the frame. So they strand a pair. Through 8 full, it's the Yankees 5 and the Giants 2. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Matt Chapman.
Smith back to work. That one drifts inside. Right through there for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
And that one misses up and in. And the count 2-1. Just missed. The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get-me-over breaking ball to bring the count full.
And they'll do it again. Here comes a 3-2. Goes down looking. He's 2 outs away. And now Willie Adames. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Cade Smith will depart, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Billy
the New York
Wagner
Yankees.
takes over on the mound.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Outfield playing straight up now. Just missed. Wagner, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Brett fires over to first, and they get Adames for the out.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
1 out left for the Giants. And up next for the Giants, Patrick Bailey. That one's in there, 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Wagner is just 1 strike away. Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees even this series up at a game apiece.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting.